Coming off the toughest test of his career against Alexander Gustafsson, Jon Jones gets set to step back into the octagon this Saturday in Baltimore to face off against Glover Teixeira, defending his light heavyweight title for the 7th time. Welcome into MMA Live Extra. My name is Todd Grisham, and to get you ready for the title fight, how about we take a look back at some of the greatest moments of Jon Jones' career. This should be really exciting. At least I'm excited about it. Here we go. Let's start January 31st, 2009, UFC 94. Jones' second fight in the UFC, taking on Stephan Bonnar. In his pay-per-view debut, the 21-year-old put on a show, tossing the future Hall of Famer around the cage and winning by unanimous decision. Moving ahead, March 19th, 2011, Mauricio Shogun Rua squaring off against Jones for the light heavyweight title. Jones, filling in for his teammate Rashad Evans, takes Shogun down early in the first round, softens him up with some shots against the cage. In the third round, Jones tracks him down, drops Shogun with a body punch and a knee. And that's it. Jones, at 23, becomes the youngest UFC champ of all time. After a fourth-round submission win over Rampage Jackson, next up, Vitor Machida, UFC 140. Machida pressured Jones but didn't create much damage. Later in the second round, Jones knees him in the body and works on a guillotine choke against the cage. The champ using his long arms and size to sink it in, and the referee steps in because, quite frankly, Machida was out cold. Next up for Jones, his former teammate and friend Rashad Evans in Atlanta, UFC 145 grudge match, but it was really one-way traffic. Never in doubt, Jones completely dominant over all 5 rounds, winning a unanimous decision, and starts to just clean out the light heavyweight division. So we move ahead now to September 2012, UFC 151. Against Dan Henderson, that fight canceled, so Vitor Belfort steps in at UFC 152 in Toronto. Over a minute into the fight, Belfort going for an armbar, has it in deep, but Jones able to get out after lifting Belfort off the mat. Then some big, huge elbows, and then a key lock. A submission, tap-out victory for Jones over Belfort. Most recently, UFC 165, what a fight it was. Fight of the year against Alexander Gustafsson. Jones lands a spinning kick, but then the big Swede takes Jones down for the first time in his career. It had never happened. Jones and Gustafsson going back and forth, but finally, in the end, Jones winning a very close victory. And again, that was your 2013 fight of the year. It was the last time we saw Jon Jones in the octagon. He'll face off again, defending his light heavyweight title this Saturday against Glover Teixeira in Baltimore. Keep it right here to ESPN.com/MMA for complete pre- and post-fight coverage. That'll do it for this edition of MMA Live Extra. Until next time, I'm Todd Grisham. Keep fighting.